For me with the microphone.
All right, it did actually work. Friends, we're getting started a little late here, but it has been a crazy day. Eric just up and walked off. Actually, today he's other Eric, because you can see he arrived last. I'm going to do my intro last, because I have a bunch of announcements that I want to make sure reach the past skip intro. But Team Kondo is out today. As you might know, Cotton and Pondo have an upcoming wedding, and it's probably going to disrupt more shows down the line for me. But that's what it is when two of your friends get married to each other. As Cotton said, we literally would not have met if it weren't for you, Arthur. And so, you know, they literally get off work right before the show. They have to go do wedding stuff. And it's going to continue until the wedding, which is like November 7th. So expect we're going to have more missing Team Kondo. Today, Soundwave will be playing Cotton, which means I will expect him to do Cotton's intro for her. Because we all know it by heart by now.
Yep.
You should also know that I had an intro that was almost 6 minutes long, and then Rad destroyed it this morning. He was like, but I don't like hating things. I like liking things. And I was like, well, fuck, never mind. Yeah, I've got this avant-garde German art student intro. I got it all written up to work people up into hating Christmas. And Rad is like, what if we like liking things? And I was like, damn it. The final thing I have to announce is that I voted, which is the most important thing I did this week besides sucking down oxygen. James, we're going to start with you before we go to My Three Erics, which is like a CW show where, you know how they did it in like the mid 2010s where they would have all of the characters of the show show up in the lower right-hand corner and like bump into each other and be like, it's like the three of them like all trying to like shoulder bump each other. What do you have going on, James?
Okay, so obviously I was here yesterday for Cyberpunk, where I had a lot of fun but made a lot of really poor rolls. Hopefully that will turn around tonight. If you didn't hear yesterday, my main computer died during the week and is still at the shop being repaired. So I went and got myself a new laptop, which I'm playing on today, which hopefully it seems to be okay with Tabletop Simulator, but I don't have all my regular books and that sort of stuff. So hopefully I don't seem too disorganized today. Other than that, just 1 week into the new job, everything is going well. I was saying before, I have like 33 direct reports, so my entire week has been pretty much just meeting people. But that's good. Otherwise, I went away on the weekend to up to the Central Coast, which is about 2 hours north of Sydney. Spent time there with the in-laws. Took my children to the beach for the first time. Bought a new model tank to build. Bought my wife a very expensive Lego set to build. So that's been my week. Exciting stuff.
What Lego set did you get?
Oh, yeah,
the new Diagon Alley, Harry Potter Diagon Alley. It's like 1.3 meters long.
Wow.
Or 4 foot in the old language.
Where do you put that?
The old language.
You can pull it apart. It's modular.
Okay.
Sectional, yeah.
Very cool.
All right, second cool. Eric to have joined the call. You're up.
That's
the one
me.
wearing the... No, you were the first Eric.
Oh, that's right. I was.
You're Eric number 1 today. Eric number
the
2.
only one that's not actually named Eric.
The word of Eric.
Other Eric. Oh. Word of Eric would have been a good one. Yeah. All right, Word of Eric, what do you got?
I'm Glimo, or apparently the word of Eric.
Yeah, you're getting another plot point today, by the way.
Thank you.
You're gonna need it.
I expect so. I was here last night for Cyberpunk. I may or may not be playing Call of Cthulhu on Sunday. We're still trying to hammer out schedule. So stay tuned to my
Nyarlathotep, right?
That
Mask of Nyarlathotep?
Mass of Nyarlathotep, yes.
Nyarlathotep, sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
And there's the book. Yes. And yeah, that's my excitement. Other than that, just
What's
I realized that I am horrible, COVID out of shapeness from like barely leaving my house. And I was off work yesterday and it was really nice weather. And I thought, I should go for a jog. And I mean, yes, I needed it, but oh my God, like all day today going up and down the stairs, I'm like, oh, quads. That's what I got.
Yeah, my personal trainer emailed me. I was like, "How are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, how many paragraphs do you want?" All right, other Eric, who was the last to join the call.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah,
I got
what is
married
up?
yesterday.
Wow, congratulations! That's incredible.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to my week-long +2 AC and all those other benefits.
Those are
That's the other game.
those are not benefits that I extend.
Fair enough. Well,
Listen,
I've been. I'm excited.
Suzanne wants to literally shield maiden you by walking next to you and blocking hits, I'll allow it.
Okay, I'll think about it. But yeah, I've been obsessed. I've just been in a super BattleTech state of mind these past couple of weeks. I've been one of those vocal people in your Discord about playing MechWarrior.
Yeah, in the last week, you have gotten everybody to start playing MechWarrior Online again.
I love it.
Right when Star Wars Squadrons drops, you stole all of my players and started a revolution on my... Please go on.
It was a lot of work. But anyways, I'm also playing Rogue Tech on my own channel, which is a blast. But more BattleTech related stuff. Yeah. And between that, married and still working at Roll20. So that's my life.
My understanding is you are also preparing to run your own Oath of Endosteel game.
I am.
Oath of Endosteel style.
Oath of Endosteel style. Yeah. Powered by Endosteel. It's like I don't know what you would call it.
Oh, but yeah, I should come up with a name for it.
Well, yeah, the Mech Dragon.
Well, no, Mech Dragon. What was his name? Cam Banks. Who's the guy that wrote Mech Dragon? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I did the exact opposite of him. I was like, oh, Mech Dragon, this is gonna be great. And it's like, okay, we use the Pendragon style to play Battle Mechs, and I was like, but wait, I thought it was you use BattleTech to play the Pendragon style. I'm doing that, and that's how Oath of Endosteel was born. So maybe I should call it Dragon Mech? Battle Dragon? No,
Dragon Mech
doesn't. Bad.
Yeah. Well, the point is that I'm looking around and I'm thinking about doing something around Rosselhog, and all that kind of lore from the Ronin War onward as sort of my start for it. But, still in the design phase. Nothing to report yet, although it seems pretty awesome, at least in my head.
I mean, I can't wait to see the show when it comes out.
Yeah, and AP, I hope you don't take offense if I'm inspired to run my own after you have picked up and running it.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Invitation is a sincerest form of flattery.
I don't know that that's true, but let's go with that.
Yeah. Dragon Tech, if we're sticking with the Rosselhog. Yeah.
Listen, Eric, there's only one other show I know of, and only because Soundwave found it, that does live BattleTech plays currently. There have been numerous attempts to get something started on the BattleTech Reddit, and they have all failed. So it's pretty much just us right now. And if you're going to compete with me, there's more than enough space at this particular table. It's not like we're the 5,000th D&D show to podcast this week.
But you gotta watch the corners, they fall off.
Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Janamis is never going to live that down.
Nor should he.
Those corners let us get Soundwave in here, okay? Let's be very clear. If those corners were still here, we would not have Soundwave.
Well, anyways, that's me. I'm excited to be back piloting an awesome, and I'm ready to
I'm going to get you tonight.
I think you will.
Soundwave, who's the other BattleTech show? I don't know who it is.
Oh, Tirk, Tirk, and he's got some letters and numbers after his name.
All right, that's not as helpful as I would have thought.
Yeah, Tirk, yeah, Tirk. He's on YouTube.
All right.
He has YouTube, but he does it on Twitch and then takes it over to YouTube and chops it up so it's easier to.
Let me throw this at you. Can you put it on the Discord in the BattleTech channel in the Atomic
I
Total
sure
Warfare?
can.
Perfect. Okay, Rad, you seem like you're talking to your wife and or children. You good? No, you took your headset off. We can go to other.
Wait, no, I just put it on. What are you talking about?
Oh,
That's where my. No, this my ear is not up here next to my eyeball. It's back here.
all right, you go ahead.
Okay. I'm fine. Everything is good. I'm doing more. I say I'm doing more work on my house. Really, my wife is doing some remodeling in her house, so everything continues to be like a tornado hit. But we're very happy with the results so far. So pretty pleased. Look, there she is. There she went.
You had to put away your mountain of skulls that you normally keep in your background.
Yeah, I had to. Yep.
Yeah.
I had to hide them.
We're all missing.
This is her scraper. She uses to scrape the walls.
No, I'm using it for mud.
So you pay no mind to my pile of skulls.
Did you
yeah.
say she's using it for pizza?
No, that would work well for that though. Myself, I've been doing nothing of note. I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Squadrons, which I think I may have overheard you mention. I've been enjoying it thoroughly. I tried to play it on mouse and keyboard for about 2 minutes and decided that was not going to work for me. So I switched over to controller, and I've had a great time since then. And I have a HOTAS, or at least half of a HOTAS. I have a joystick on the way, so I'm excited to play it with that. Because that's really the experience I'm looking for, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Rad, could you imagine having like voice attack enabled so you can be like R2 shields to back, you know?
That would be so cool. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
First
That
off,
would be awesome.
I don't know how to set shields to full front, and I really want to know because I
I can tell you how to do it on a controller.
Damn it! Big Spoon said the exact same fucking. Listen, I was with you in the beginning. I thought that controller was the only way. I lowered my mouse sensitivity down to 25%, and I'm amazing now. I went when I go to kill, I went 12 and 0. I killed the entire enemy squadron by myself.
I think, like all games, right?
Yeah.
Like all games, I think mouse and keyboard will probably be the most competitive. But I'm more than willing to have a lower KD if it means I get to play the game like I want to play it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get the good feels from the mouse and keyboard. It does nothing for me.
Yeah.
Joystick was actually
press and
really
hold
usable.
C,
It's just
Arthur.
Press and
You
hold
still
C.
won't let me rebind the mouse.
Look, this joystick
really?
is the fucking Thrustmaster T16000, and
That's what I have on the way.
it doesn't work with squadrons, bro.
There's a new patch, dude.
Yeah, it
You
does.
check the new patch?
I have like
The new 1.1 just came out, right? Sorry,
Even,
you're right. It's your
no,
time. I
you're
should
good.
shut
You're
up.
good. Even before that, he's right. That patch came out today. But even before that patch, I know like 3 people that use that flight stick with this game. Arthur,
I
they have
could
zero
not
problems.
get it to work with.
didn't work for everybody. Yeah, my HOTAS
There
didn't
were.
work
There,
with
I
it.
looked on the forums. There were thousands of people that it didn't work with. And you know what? I've adjusted to using keyboard
I
and
know
mouse, and I
3.
am amazing at it.
Yeah, so I'm having a lot of fun playing that. That's really it. I do plan to go back and play some more MechWarrior Online here pretty soon. But
Yeah. See, look, chat knows I'm
Just pretty much
actually
random.
good at squadrons. I am conceivably good at a video game, and I have recorded proof of me being good at it.
Oh, when do we get to see the recording?
I don't know.
I'm clipping it together. You know how I am with editing.
So
You're very
see,
brave
the thing
to
is,
enter.
like February, you think? Possibly?
the thing is, I haven't played a game since I got ranked, and now that I'm ranked, I want to know if like I was just beating up on really shitty players or something. I want to know where I stand now, because the game goes one of 2 ways: either you dogfight and you just fucking tear people up in an interceptor.
Yeah,
Or
interceptor metas.
Or you go bomber and you try taking out the raider and or cruiser and or star destroyer / MC-75, and you get in there, you try to get a few shots in, and then somebody intercepts you. And it seems like the game punishes you for going bomber because your score drops way the hell off. but I'm trying a new strategy now where you go bomber, and instead of trying to take out enemy capital ships, you just use the rotary gun to fucking gun people down. You wait for somebody
like
to
an
come
offensive.
you wait for someone to come straight at you. You start firing at them at 1,300 meters, and by the time they're in their 600-meter range, you've already killed them by ripping their shields off. And
Most of my
murdering them.
best games have been with rotary cannon bombers.
Yep. See, I think it's a strong meta right now that is competitive with 600-meter A-wing.
There's a couple of cheese strategies that have
Rocket
emerged.
spam.
I won't. That's not cheese. That's just part of the game. You can load yourself up with 2 sets of rockets.
That's so cheesy.
No, I mean other cheesy metas that I won't talk about because I don't want people to do them. So if you don't know about them, I don't want you to know about them.
Wow, listen to this motherfucker keeping all the good strats for himself.
But no, I don't do it because it's not really any fun. So yeah, I mean, I'm really liking it. I get a lot of mileage out of the interceptors and a lot of mileage out of the bombers, both. I'm trying to learn to be a little bit more proficient with the fighters, but I feel like they're
just
a little
tanky.
bit. They're in a weird middle ground where they sacrifice too much for too little. But I think in fleet battles in particular, there's a good place for them where they can kind of they do really well in the transition, right? Like they can go on offense, they can dogfight it out, not as well as some of the others, but fair enough to where they have pretty good capital ship secondaries that they can get as well. So they can dogfight a little, they can engage capital ships. So in those transition periods where you're like, maybe you're on offense, but you feel like you're about to go on defense, deploying as a fighter is pretty good in that transition, or the other way around. You're on defense, you feel like you're about to go on offense, but you want to go out, get a couple player kills to push the meter. And then you've got, a rack of torpedoes that you can drop on capital ships before going back and change it back out into a bomber or something like that. There's a space for fighters, and I haven't quite figured it out yet. But there's definitely there's a place for them, and I'm just not good enough with them yet to take advantage of that.
Let me run my build by you.
And a good support ship. Oh my God, dude! A good support ship turns the tide like no other. Like I've played with some really good support ship flyers that are
Never had a
force
good
multipliers.
Do they repair you?
Man.
They
Yes.
can repair
Oh,
you.
then,
They can
yeah.
mark targets, but
They can
normally
repair you. They can shield you. They can
rearm you.
every
they can
single
rearm
support
you.
ship I've ever seen stops. They just stop at the edge of the combat field, and
Yeah.
then someone, usually me, swoops in and just fucking bloops them. They don't fight. They don't move. They're just like, I'll just sit back here and like take sniper shots at 1,200 meters with the long range cannon, and send drones out. And I'm just like, this motherfucker's not moving. I'm just gonna go over there and kill him. And
Sounds
I
like
do.
you fight against trash players because that's
True.
not.
I do. Listen, I'm winning, so I must be fighting against trash
Like,
players.
you never let your support
Rad's
ship.
fighting against people in the fucking like Royal Air Force.
Well, I also only fight in like a pre-made group of at least 3. So we're going against other people that are coordinating with at least 3 or 2, I guess. I don't exactly know how the matchmaking
see.
works, to be honest. But I know when you queue in a group, you're more likely to get placed against a group. So we're all like full comms coordinated. Everybody's flying as a wing. You're covering each other's backs. You're not leaving your slower, more vulnerable ships exposed. You're like, there's some actual team strategy happening instead of everyone just flying around individually trying to do their best. So that's my favorite part of the game, is playing with other people on comms.
This guy never invites me to this group.
Developing strategies. Arthur, you played tabletop games like 5 nights a week, dude.
True.
Like that's when we're playing.
That is true. I do play quite often.
So yeah, that's really been my favorite part, and that's why I think there's a good world out there for coordinated teams to use fighters in like a flex role. I'm probably getting way overly technical for a bunch of people who don't play squadrons and probably don't give a shit about it. But this is the game I'm currently.
I'm all in on the squadrons meta right now.
This is the game I'm currently playing.
I'm in it too,
and this is how I play games.
Yeah.
So,
I agree with you.
I'd be as deep as you, man. As soon as they figure out how the technology that lets me replace and swap my yaw and roll on my mouse.
I think
the
the bigger problem is that VR
It's a huge hurdle.
is kind of sucky for the game.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
VR
I don't play
way
VR.
better for rebellion ships because all the ties
You just
have
look
like
into
a
a wall.
hole in the ceiling
Yeah.
and nothing behind you. So there's literally no point to it. And in A-Wing, you're like, oh, wow, I could see literally everything everywhere.
Yeah.
I could see that guy I'm chasing while I'm turning up. And in a TIE Fighter, you're just like, I don't know, I got fucking blind spots for days.
I don't play VR, and I do favor the Imperial ships. The power transfer, once you get good with it, like I fly around with full engines, like 100% of the time, and then just shunt power whenever I need it.
It's actually a really good strat.
In a TIE Interceptor, I'm near untouchable, like most of the time. Big Spoon asked a good question. Do I think it has esports potential? I hope not, because I really don't like it when games get focused on esports. Do I think people are going to run tournaments on it and stuff? Absolutely. And I think it'll be great for that with prize pools and things like that. But for it to make like a true competitive thing, I think games really suffer, specifically when the development team decides to start balancing their game around that like top 2% player base. Because I feel like that really has a negative trickle down effect on average average level of play.
Can I pretend to read your brain for a second, Rad?
Sure.
If it's all right.
Yeah.
When you say it has a bad trickle down effect, is it like in the form of toxicity and like meta builds and people yell at you for not doing the thing that they've seen the video
Look at
on?
this motherfucker. He didn't go 2
Like, is that what you
pylon
mean?
3 gateway. What is this?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And they like when everyone is like, obviously your skill differential matters way more than the build,
right?
Just yelling at people.
I think there's a very marked effect on like community interaction that you're explaining right now that I think is very true, but also just for a more fundamental balancing like health of the game, I think is also true, because just because pro player can use character X to do all of these incredible things, they had to tone character X down, which now average players, that character is now no longer viable because they couldn't take advantage of that loadout or whatever anyway. So now that character's gone. So now your character pool to pick from is like, obviously I think people could probably figure out, I think Overwatch is a game that really, really suffered from this mentality where they tried to push it really hard as an esport. It ended up being balanced around those professional top 2% of players. And it really affected, I feel it negatively affected the average level of play in that game. Where I think other, I know it's the filthy casual, right? But I think other games who balance their games, especially matchmaking, MMR competitive games, they balance it around the average play and like average class or character representation or weapon representation or whatever. I think you get a much broader, enjoyable experience for a larger group of players. So I like watching some esports, don't get me wrong. I think there's a world where esports are good, but I usually don't like when they have a large effect on the games that I play, because I'm an average player, and in some games I'm slightly above average. And if the game is balanced around average, I tend to do well in those games. But when games are balanced at the top level, I feel like things get really wonky at where I play. Most games I play in like a high gold, low diamond tier like level of play. And when you start tweaking everything for the I don't think that's a flex. I mean, maybe for like a 38-year-old it is, but I think, when I was younger, I was a much more competitive, much more capable player, and that's really
we've seen your skulls.
It's gone down pretty significantly in the last 10 years. But I used to win tournaments and stuff, and like I couldn't even place in one now. But I don't know. That's how I feel about that stuff. I like esports. I don't like them being the focus of the games that I play, though. So that's basically why I stopped playing Overwatch. I didn't want to keep up with the meta. I didn't want to keep up with all the pro strats that were going on that you had to read about. If you have to go to Reddit in order to play a game at a competitive level or at a competent level, I think it's bad for the game.
I feel attacked by this as someone who goes to the Hell Let Loose Reddit.
I'm not saying you can't or you shouldn't. I'm just saying if you have to.
Hell Loose doesn't give you the options to be like, well, I've got this build and I've got that. It's literally pretty much Hell Let Loose in games like that are more of the how in the heck do you even do this game? Like
I describe it like a raid. It's like a competitive 50-on-50 raid. Right? Yeah.
So it's like really like how do I drive this vehicle? Because it's that level of difficulty to just do something compared to, how do I get to the next level as Bastion. You got to
I
do
wish
this
Hello Loose
strat,
had
you gotta-
support ships
Right.
now. Ugh, can you imagine just driving like an ammo truck? I was like, beep, 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 beep. Get your,
I'm looking forward to
get
it.
your rockets, get your rockets, dude. All right, I gotta get out of here. Peace. Beep, beep. I don't know. It seems super fun. Anyways,
Rad, you got
speaking
anything
of
else?
PPCs.
Nah, that's enough. I feel
All
like
right,
I'm good.
Cotton, you're up.
Oh,
I'll be right
I
back.
did things today.
Brad, I can't wait to play
And
with-
tomorrow I got to
play
get
with you so
started
bad.
to work really early, and I hope the other girl doesn't.
Oh, you already messed
take
it
her
up.
shift.
Yeah, you forgot to say hi. I'm Cotton. I doodle and
Doodling
stuff.
But I'm not Cotton. I can't see that part.
Okay, do your own actual intro first, Eric.
I am the honorary Eric of the group here.
First, Eric.
Yeah, he was the first Eric
I-
in the call. He's first Eric, the Eric Primarch.
I decided this week that since the last time we played, that I was going to throw my hat in the ring for a couple shows in the future, and went ahead and bought a monocle for it based off a picture I got, so I can have a little bit of cosplay to go with my other hats and accessories for other games.
I remember that time where I used to buy costumes for shows.
Well, I don't spend more than $30 on anything anymore.
You spent a lot less than I did.
I also picked up with Eric, the other Eric that just went before me. I picked up MechWarrior Online again for the first time in 3-4 years. No, it's longer than that. It's 2013. Last time I played that, I do believe. It was a long time. Long time. I was the first to die in every match we played, and I had a great time dying. And other than that, not much going on. Just work.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Let me write down the timer so that I know to get the skip kids in on this. All right, look. So here's the deal. I put the glasses on. You can know I'm going to say something very serious, so I can take the glasses off. In season 4, there was no episode 16 of this show, and in season 3, we had a 2-parter finale that had the same episode number twice. Therefore, I have crunched the numbers, and as this is the 7th part of the 31st episode, really the 30th episode, this is technically the 99th broadcast of A Time of Total Warfare, which means next week will be number 100, which is the
Nice.
number I wanted to reach one day, eventually. Up where they walk, up where they talk, up where they spend all day in the sun. You can check my math because it's probably wrong. There are several misnumbered episodes throughout the years, so what can I say? If we're not there, we're very close, or we've already gone over. Who can tell? Battletech Solaris Knights is currently in developmental beta. I'll be announcing the gameplay loop at this month's Patreon Twitch meeting. I'll be looking for beta testers to beta test the Gladiator part in private 2-hour one-shots, which will then be thrown up on the YouTube. And I'll be taking applications at the meeting for Patreon members to act as the silent investors in the patron system for Solaris Knights. All of this is going to be covered during the meeting, and it's going to use an altered version of MechWarrior Destiny that removes the mech buy, repair, and salvage rules and replaces it with something closer to Maximum X-Crawl's Fame and Glory rules. Rogue Trader Tides of Iron is back not this week, but next week, with a secret 4th player joining us as an intern, and if we don't like him, we're going to boot him. And if we do like him, he gets a stay. We don't have time to run a test game, because we chop. We have a lot of shows to do around here. And Battletech Oath of Endosteel, I previously announced that we were not going to continue using the Destiny rules. We're actually still going to do it. We're just going to make up house rules whenever we have a conflict. That, I believe the next episode will either be the last one of the first season or the next to the last, the penultimate episode. So we're going to take like a week or 2 break after that, and then we'll be back for 30.
Pendragon
29.
Ultimates?
I'll accept that.
Pendragon
That
Ultimate?
sounds like something I would have said. It pained me slightly having to hear it, so I'll accept it as legitimate. You know, I've always said that intros should either be informative or injurious to the audience, so you really have to have one or the other.
Sable Arthur as well. It's Tide of Iron, not Tides of Iron.
Oh, my apologies.
First you had the
Iron.
Lost Scion. It was the last Scion. You're getting all my game titles from like one letter. You tell me.
Let me double check and make sure I have it. Yep, I did. I have Tides of Iron everywhere.
Yeah. Read the gradient. The gradient says Tide of Iron.
I understand.
Tide Pods of Iron.
I'm changing it everywhere, including on Discord where it says Tides of Iron. My apologies,
I need to
James.
acknowledge too, by the way, that your joke last week, Rad, about how the fact that you're going to send me a version of Medusa with just a gradient for a face. I made that exact same joke to Zonalar like 3 nights before.
That's awesome. Oh, that reminds me. I was at work today and I was waiting for some concrete to show up on a job site. So I was sitting in my truck with my tablet and I was like, you know what I haven't done in a long time? I'm going to draw. And at the time, I was listening to last night's episode of Cyberpunk. So I was like, maybe I'll draw some Cyberpunk characters, like just for fun. That might be like a visually interesting thing. So I start drawing and I'm drawing and I'm listening and like you're all fucking dying. So I'm like, oh, what am I doing? So yeah, I got these unfinished drawings now. And I just kind of like gave up. I was like, they're all gonna die. Like, never mind. I'll just find something else to draw.
I actually think they're gonna live. So I know that you're not big on releasing works in progress, but maybe once they're all alive, trickle that down.
But I mean, just the system in general. I'm like, oh man, shit can go south like really quick.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is a very lethal game.
I said it multiple times during character creation. So, Rad, if you want to guest star as young McGurk, I don't know that I ever shot it down. I just said that it would have to be a little bit of a stretch.
I told you he needed to show up as a consultant for Whittington's like militarization, and he would have showed up and told everybody what an idiot they were and tried to get them all to fight him.
We could still do that. We can make that happen.
He'd be, what would he be? He'd probably be like in his young 30s.
So it's 30-29 when you'll be
29, 20.
30-29 is 19 years before the first episode of the show.
Yeah. And the show's in 59 right now.
Correct.
So 30-year difference.
30-year difference.
Yeah, he's like mid 60s in our show now. So yeah, he'd be like mid 30s. But he also he fights in the Fourth Secession War with the Lyrans.
Okay, well that's currently happening right now.
So maybe. There was some other stuff I thought would cool. Isn't one of the wives is stuck over in like Lyran space, aren't they?
Yep.
On the other side.
Dela Cruz, yeah.
Starting to connect the dots here.
Yep. She's stuck in Draconis Combine space, yeah. Listen, we can get you on. We'll make it happen.
Just saying.
We'll make it happen. I thought maybe you wanted to guest as Captain Radisaurus, Captain Tyr Sauron, and the aerospace pilot, and you finally live out your dreams of
being an aerospace pilot.
Yeah,
I would. So like, it would be
annoying.
cool. What if they had a fight where they had some aerospace support, and I would play him commanding the two aerospace fighters or something like that.
That sounds good to me.
It's an idea. It's on the table.
I'm gonna have to get James to write me out the homebrew rules.
Suck at
aerospace.
The more easily to destroy aerospace.
Yeah, I don't want to spend 8 rounds trying to kill one light fighter who deals like 100 points of damage to all my dudes.
Because I won't play a lamb.
Fundamentally, if they strafe you, you just treat the range of the attack as their
you
altitude.
can shoot at any square that they've been through.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Well, see, the difference will be James will make the rules easier for you to kill me, but then I'll get with James so he can tell me what the most broken aerospace fighters are that I can play.
He's like, just use
bombs.
2
Just
Stukas
high altitude
filled with bombs.
High altitude.
100-ton fighter filled with bombs. You're done.
Play the orbital bombardment space station.
I want to remind you that at the
All right,
beginning
I
of the
gotta
show,
press the
that's
button.
how I handled all the aerospace fighters. I just had them bomb everybody because it works.
Yep.
That's
the point.
speaking of this show, let's talk about this show. Wow, that was a good transition, me. Incredible. Yeah, so this is the battlefield we're working with. Tonight, the Southern... Why is there a bag on that? Someone just put a bag here for no reason. the southern flank, a Warhammer that suddenly has a giant dropship piece land next to it, and a Masakari missing an arm. Meanwhile, the Buccaneer, the Thor, and the King Crab are stuck in a three-way showdown where somebody's going to die, and it's probably going to be two people at the same time. Meanwhile, on the northern flank, Black Rabbit and, what's your call sign again? Mozzie?
Oh yeah.
Are fighting a bunch of really easy-to-kill light mechs, and the Ice Ferret is desperate to escape this battle. This mech just really, he would love to stand up just once.
Not a chance.
And the assault mechs are entering the fray, and in 2 or 3 turns, they might even do something. Someone told me that they felt like this is the best attempt I've ever had at balancing a combat between the two sides, given your all's edge and plot points, and I take a lot of pride in that. And the second thing I have to say is, there's someone who's been posting some real shit about me on my YouTube comments section, and I don't think they realize I have the ability to block them from posting comments. But they will now. Let's start with
Can you block them from watching videos?
No, awesome. I can't. But they don't watch the combat videos. They've been very clear that they skip all the combat and they're only here for the RP.
Nothing wrong with it, but weird that they get mad about it.
Yeah, it's super weird. Let's roll for initiative. I believe that, James, you are the current strategic commander for your side.
Roll high, James.
That's a total of 12.
I also have a 12, so let's roll again.
A total of 11.
11. Okay, let's roll again. 17.
13.
Okay. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 megs, I believe. And you guys have, what, 6?
6, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's the disposition of that? Because I've gotten this wrong and then people yell at me.
So the rule is whenever it's your turn to move, if you've got more than twice the number of your opponent, you move twice.
Okay, that
So
makes perfect
we're
sense
moving
to me.
first. We haven't got more than twice, so we move one thing first off.
And then it'll be 10-5, so I'll just move twice every single time.
That's right, yeah.
Yep, that sounds right to me.
Oh yeah, it does. Technically, I count because I'm still alive down there in the bottom corner, trying to bravely run away.
Do you?
Brave Sir Robin.
Yeah, you will until we get you inside somebody's mech. You guys are up first.
I'm happy to move first. I know what I'm doing, so.
We should probably remove all of our movement dice as well.
Yes.
I have no idea what you're doing. And I have no idea where the artillery is coming down. It's going to be a wild, wild run for me.
We are moving first, so we're not at a shooting phase?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, let me
We
deduct
ended
my
on
heat.
a shooting phase where everyone exploded.
Boop, boop.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Don't-
the
wait, I don't
Fenris
deduct.
is still
Other
down,
way around.
and he hasn't gotten a chance to stand back up yet.
because I got
So I've
shot
moved.
down.
It's your turn to move too, Arthur.
Oh, I see that you've moved. How interesting. All right, well, that Fenris is going to try to stand up right now.
Before you do that, sorry, can I work out with us group of players,
Go
who's got plot points left? I've got 1 plot point left. Who else has got plot points?
2.
2.
I have
None.
4 out of 4 plot
I don't know what
points.
Cotton had, so
Cotton
I have
has
one.
1 plot point, 1 edge, and 1 lucky reroll.
So you have all 4 of your plot points, Rad.
Yes.
Okay.
I've used all of my edge, and I used 1 plot point, but then Arthur gave us all 1 back, so I have all 4 of my plot points.
Okay.
So I plan
So
to use those
Level 4
for
lava.
for
right?
forced crits
Ice
and
Ferret,
ammo
level 4
explosions,
lava.
basically.
Yeah.
Just like-
So I'd say let him, because he's got a movement. He's got a huge movement, so he can just keep trying to stand up. So I'd say let him stand up, unless we wanted to blow 2 on making him fall over and then fail the piloting roll to not avoid pilot damage and try and knock him out. But I think it's best to let him stand up and deal with him wherever he goes to.
You're talking about the Ice Ferret?
Yeah.
Okay.
You still got to roll to stand up.
So you've made
Stands
your
up, he can't
decision.
move, correct?
I won't be spending any plot points to make him fall.
Okay, I'm
James.
gonna start.
James, if the ice ferret picks himself up from being prone, can he still continue to move, or does that cost
Yes,
all
he
his
can.
movement?
Yeah, so it could just cost him 2 movement, and he can face whichever direction he wants to when he stands up.
But he
He's-
can't leave the map, right?
He stands
No,
up,
he can't.
and he's starting to leave the map, and he will at the end
the
of the next
start of
round.
next turn.
He's gonna walk backwards
Well,
middle fingers of the air to God into hell. Is that
to
what he's
leave
doing?
the map, that has to be the only thing he does. So basically, if we knock him down and he has
Can't
to
leave the
stand
map.
up again, he can't leave.
Correct.
Cotton's Marauder is like hitting it on like a 10.
So now that he's moved, we have the whole turn to try and knock him down again.
Correct.
And it will only cost 1 plot point instead of making him fall down over and over again.
Yep, correct.
Because all somebody has to do is 20 points. We can force him to fail that one. He will stay down. He will not have an opportunity to get back up and leave the following round.
Can I can shoot out of water level 2, right? Or is that
You can,
really encompassing my mech?
And
Water level 2, no, you can't. You're underwater at water
Right.
level 2.
Okay.
I counted the behemoth
Correct.
as part of my force, but it's actually no
Well,
longer
I'm
on the
super
field. So
screwed.
I'm just going to move it because that's my 10th mech. You guys are up.
1. One, two, three, 4.
I'm just in this dance with this summoner of this don't kill Gleemo dance.
I'm in the same dance, Rad.
Listen, the summoner's like doing an X cross, and then it does like a 1-2 step. Then it does like the arm roll, but you blew off its Gauss rifle, so the arm roll is like a little smoky.
I'm prepared to move if no one else is.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
I will walk
Please
1.
do.
Okay, you need to make a roll to.
Or
say-
technically 2. But yeah, but that's within my walk.
Yep. You need to make a roll to.
What's
I'm
he
okay.
got left? Oh, he's only got a
I
large
rolled
pulse.
these 2 dice here. Got a 6. Way better than my piloting.
6.
Yeah, Rad, if you want to go after something else, I can.
All right. I'm theoretically in range of the ice ferret now.
Yeah.
At the maximum range of my
I was thinking of moving, to these lights.
Although there might be too many trees.
No, I
didn't
think you
of
only passed through. I think you passed through 1 there.
that. Only
Two plus the one he's in, but the one he's in doesn't count towards the 3.
it doesn't.
So it would be a +3 penalty total.
You guys
I
are
was
up.
thinking of moving
Oh,
cotton.
+3 obscuration,
Yeah.
obfuscation penalty. In addition to my range and everything else. Is that what you're saying,
Yeah.
James?
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yep.
So,
7s. All right with that.
so I was thinking of moving cotton to these light woods here, and keep that facing, facing towards this way, so she doesn't get back shots. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's either of those 2 woods would mean you're only firing a +2 into the ice ferret.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 8s. I'm hitting on 8s.
So,
It,
So is that
hey.
when you're moving Soundwave?
oh, okay. Is our turn? I was just.
Yep.
Yeah. So
8 p.m. Sorry, I have to. May I interrupt
1,
you real quick?
2.
Your overlay doesn't exactly have like us all in the Zoom. Oh wait, you.
No,
never mind.
it does.
I was scrolled down too far.
Yep.
That you were cut off. That's on me.
Couldn't have more of you if I wanted to. It's literally the raw Zoom call. Speaking of, let me open the chat box before y'all start sending weird fucking messages that will pop up. I play O the Vendosteel. I know how this works.
And when you say you all, you mean Eric.
Yeah, mostly I mean Eric actually, and Vulgaris Eric to be clear.
Challenge accepted.
The first Eric. Word of Eric.
The word of Eric's. So 2 PPCs at that target should do something. Hopefully.
I think I went sideways back.
Where the hell is this ice ferret?
What is it?
That's the Thor.
Not the first time someone has started a cult on my show.
Definitely not.
Wow, this ice ferret has like no armor.
Yeah, 11 damage left. Torso will destroy it.
I did a great job until I
17
got shot out of the
also.
air shooting it.
You guys are up.
Why would that destroy it?
It's already got engine hits.
Oh, it has an
The
engine hit
torso.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
2.
Oh, that's
two.
why. Yeah, brilliant. Utterly brilliant.
The lamb pierced it quite often. It's just could never finish it off. I never got
Got
a
it.
critical on where it had an ammo piece, so
Yeah.
I never got to blow it up instantly.
Was that a? Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
I mean, frankly, any hit on the left torso, we could spend a plot point to critical, and you're either going to hit the engine or the ammo bay, most likely.
You can spend a plot point to automatically hit an ammo bay.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
then that would destroy the mech.
That was my entire strategy last game, was trying to hit that ammo case, just blow it up. Never managed to do it. I hit everywhere but where I needed to hit.
It's what I told Ponder to do with this one, but he couldn't even do that.
You guys are up.
What do I want to do? I feel like this side of the map is mostly cleaned up, and I should start heading back over to engage the heavies.
Go ahead.
I mean, my damage just dropped down substantially now, so I don't know how well I'll go with this. This Warhammer's still got quite a bit of armor. But it's going to start losing weapons as it loses arms soon.
I can stick around and help with the Warhammer for another turn, I think, at least, and then I probably need to.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Making my way downtown.
But I'm homebound.
So what's the movement? It's +1 to move through the bog?
Yes, and you have to make a check and everything to get stuck in the mud.
It's +1 every single time?
Yep, and you have to make a check in every one.
Horrible.
And
Absolutely
if you get
horrible.
stuck, it's really bad. Can't you jump jet?
Yeah, but only 3.
Welcome to how I've had to make all of my movement decisions, this map.
So just so you know, Rad, the Warhammer's movement's extremely limited because it's down to a 3/5 right now.
Yeah.
If it wants to climb the hill, that's all it can do, get up on top of the hill.
Yeah.
Or else it can move to this square or to this square. Basically, it's pretty much limited to any of those 4 squares, so it can't go very far. And it won't get a movement bonus no matter how. It cannot move far enough to get a movement bonus right now.
I mean,
I suppose it could back up straight to there, I guess, but
That's the
Right.
die.
I won't get within close range, obviously.
yeah.
But I could solidly be in medium range. And the question is, does it even serve me to get any closer? My medium range for my ACs is 12. He's not going to get more than that away from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I want to get within 12 of him.
What's your ammo like, Rad? If you know, if it's too hard to do your math right now.
No. I got 20 shots left. I'm halfway through my clip.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you're on this
You're
on your
largely
side of that
untouched.
line, or else you're going to find a situation where you can not move and be completely obscured. So don't
Right.
move past this line.
I mean, I'm basically thinking about just jumping like close as I can get.
Yeah.
Where's I right here? 1, 2, 3.
You've only been slapped a little bit on a torso. But other
Yeah,
than that, you look
taking
okay.
a couple of sprinkles, but I'm fine.
Been tickled.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
So yeah, I'll just jump here, I
There
guess.
are rules for jumping into a bog.
That's fine. I'll roll some dice, and you can tell me what happens.
You automatically bog.
Yeah, you.
Oh wait,
that's-
what does that mean?
Yeah.
So it means you're bogged, which means that next turn you've got to make a piloting roll to get out to get unbogged.
Okay, I could probably just run over there. 1,
I was gonna say, doesn't
2,
jumping automatically get you
3,
out though?
4,
Yes, jumping
5,
does get you
6,
out.
7, 8. Yeah, but I would take penalties for the turn that I was stuck in it, right?
Be
Correct.
right back.
All right, so I got to make 3 rolls to run through the bog. Roll number 1. I don't know what I'm trying to get. I got a 7.
A +1 modifier to all piloting skill rolls in that hex.
So what do I got to do? Beat my own piloting?
By 1, yes.
Okay. So just don't get snake eyes.
When you are bogged down, physical attacks against you are a -2. Well, any attack, weapon or physical, are a -2. And you can jump out, but you also get a -1 piloting skill modifier. So
Okay, well, I don't want to give the summoner an opportunity to jump up and kick me in the back while I'm
and if
stuck
you
in the
fall
ground.
in the mud, it's also pretty bad.
All right, well, I rolled plenty for every single one of them, so I'm done. That's my
Okay.
turn.
The Immortal Warrior is not going to show up. He's a fictional character.
He's gonna show up and he's gonna say on your left.
A magical
This is a plot
portal opens up
This is a
Plot
fictional
point.
role-playing game.
from Earth. He and
Dun
the,
dun 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 dun.
he
That's all you
and,
hear.
and the immortal warrior, the son of Immortal Warrior Reborn, all show up at the same time.
I'm here for it.
That's it.
I'm glad
It's
you
canon.
agree.
Make it happen.
We forgot to get a movement dice from McGurk. The Phantom Mech Warrior is Kenneth Cross, so I don't think we want him to show up here.
I don't know. Bandito's pretty much dead, so.
I don't know. I feel
that's the end. The last scene is a dying Bandito sees a ghostly Kenneth Cross show up and be like, I need someone to carry on my legacy. My time is over. And he like puts his hand on Bandito's head and there's like a sizzling burning noise. The Phantom Mech Warrior Part 2. I guess it's time for Kit Fox and Adder to make their move. What do you bad boys got in terms of movement? Probably pretty good. Okay, maybe not for the Puma. He's got 19 heat, which isn't good. -3 movement points, which makes him a 3/5. And the Euler is a 6/9. Two, 3, 4, 6, 7. Me out of your frontal arc. Yeah, I could live with that.
I suggest when we shoot that Fake Cotton goes first because she'll have a better chance of hitting that than if he does manage to destroy the ice ferret. That frees up Eric to shoot on other stuff that's close by.
You guys are up.
Apologies.
that would be pretty sick. I built my entire turn around having to be a backup for smacking the ice ferret, so that'd be cool.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Back to
7,
back.
8.
This ice ferret's going to eat a
And
lot
I'll
of PPCs.
make my
this round,
piloting
isn't it?
roll for going through the bog.
Well, he's just gonna jump right between both of us.
He mule kicks the you while he shoots at the fucking Buccaneer.
He's not a quad. You can't mule kick with it unless
He
you're a
takes
quad.
both of you
Fine.
out. No, he rear
However-
bicycle kicks Liu Kang style
However, he would have to
using his
if you-
jump jets.
Da, 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 da.
You should turn to where if he does jump behind you, you can still try to melee him because he'll be stuck in the bog if he jumps over there.
It's true.
That would be pretty funny. He lands.
I mean, you were the one that told me, James, that this is a fictional role-playing game. I guess I can do whatever I want then. Creating rules now for bicycle kick Liu Kang jump jet.
I don't know. There's basically no way you can keep him from getting behind you at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just assuming that he wasn't going to jump in the bog, but
If any mech on this
and
field's going to be
frankly,
doing a
if he got
running bicycle
behind me,
kick,
that
it's
would be
a
the best
gargoyle.
thing for me because I still have rear torso armor and no front.
I couldn't do a
So-
flying drop kick in my lamb.
Are you facing this direction then?
I am facing. I thought I was facing forward.
So this, well, I don't know which way is forward for you.
Yeah.
Forward. You can read
Okay.
the text. The text of the name is always behind him, right?
Oh, okay.
Isn't that the
Correct.
trick?
That would be forward. Yes.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
If you are looking towards the thing, the text should be backwards if you're facing forwards.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So, well, that makes things interesting.
There's no hexagonal base for holding up images.
Nope. The custom one is a circle. You can
Feels bad.
do the whole CSS development, make a specific model that has its own base. That's what the other guys did for the other ones. So any of these other models that have base, they were made as part of that base. It's all one model.
It's pretty based.
The question is, why aren't they animated though?
For real.
You can get animated ones. The guys did it for Cancol.
Little idle animations on these mechs. How
They
sick
did
would
it.
that be?
You should have seen
It's
the
just
drop pod
gifs.
we got for Warhammer. Actually, like
great.
its sides fold out. When you drop it, because it's like seeing you drop from space onto the ground. When you put it down on the board, it makes like a thump sound, like it's actually hitting the ground. And then all its like little sort of arms deploy out with it with the noise as well. It's great.
That is so cool. Just imagine if this king crab just occasionally torso twisted a little bit and clacked its clackers every once in a while.
What we should do, actually,
I mean,
we should pull the code out for that drop pod and put that drop sound on the king crab. So every time you move the king crab, it makes a thump when it hits the ground.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
most would the rigging of each mech have to be that significantly different to just have a generic idle animation if they're all proportionally the same size?
So
guess you
most
have
of
the
these
one for
models have been
small mechs.
pulled. Most of these models have been pulled from MechWarrior Online.
Yeah.
So if you could pull the animation for that as well, you could probably put it together in Blender.
Yeah.
You just have to make the Blender model that has the motion stuff. I mean, the difficulty is not that high for the person that can do it easily, but I can barely get the model into Blender, let alone play with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
if you
gave
give
up
it
on that
skill and you
task.
can animate it. You can make it dance or anything. So
Yeah. That's why the Pterosaur has 3 pictures that were put on that little pink thing, and then they were blended together to be one
Imagine
model
if you
with
could
3 states.
God, imagine you could trigger animations. Like if I had a Hatchet Man, I could like hack. Oh my God. Stop.
Yeah, but then we would completely break Soundwave on this map.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
probably
we
Red and
would.
Cotton.
Yeah,
we
anybody
have to
with
make,
a
the
computer
corners
would
even
die.
shorter.
Just some little particle effects for gunfire, like lasers. Pew, 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 pew.
Would be pretty sick.
I mean, you can do all that, but it takes a lot of resources, so a lot of people don't do it. Like the snow maps for 40K, people stopped using those maps pretty quick when they realized that was bogging their computers down.
Listen, I'll just start a Patreon.
All functioning systems nominal.
That's what we need. You guys get me up to about 5-6K a month worth of Patreon subs, and then I'll do all this stuff for you, okay?
You heard it here. If you donate $4,000 a month to me, I will funnel that to hire Rad full time to animate shit.
Nothing like a Patreon that says, I won't do shit until I reach my goal.
We'll take
That's how Patreon works.
I only have one goal. Completely support me.
Like a push starter instead of a Kickstarter on that one.
Okay.
And then I will do
Circuits
stuff that I
left
think is
side.
cool. And I think you might think it's cool too.
And then I want to hit him on his right side. All right. This is a fucking nonsensical move, but I've made it. I am exposing my left side, so I will take most of the fire on my left, and I'm trying to hit his right, which means I'm not facing the rear of any of the mechs currently pointed at me, despite all of the easy shots. How has this happened? I'm in
It's
the
like
weirdest...
that Met got so snubbed, he snubbed them in turn.
All right. So
I'll show you
great,
my
the
back as
Warhawk
well.
is gonna get those beautiful back shots on me, but other than that, the Warhammer is totally protected.
I'm facing the other way though, so
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you'll torso twist and get something on me. I obviously cannot choose the glass in front of you! One of the classic blunders, the most well-known of which is this. Never start a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well-known is this. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line!
That's a good impression.
Thank you.
Pretty good.
I'm not going to do the
It's a
laugh.
good Fazzini.
Can I torso twist and shoot the summoner in the back with just my left arm?
Yes.
yes.
Torso. So I can only, from here, I can only hit him with my right arm weapon if I torso twist, correct? I can't, I'm...
If you torso twist, you can fire everything at him.
You'll fire everything,
Oh,
but
okay.
you'll be shooting at his left side, which is where all his armor is.
That was what he's hoping
And he
to
has more rear armor than he does front armor in most other places. So I am trying to run a very
know the
delicate
feeling.
balancing act.
Not on his left side. He's got no rear armor on his left side.
Yes, but he has rear armor, or he has left frontal armor on that side.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be shooting him in the front.
Yes, but the Buccaneer is.
Yep.
So 2/3 of my armor in my rear is good for you, and the armor that I'm facing towards the Buccaneer is also good for me. This is what I'm saying. This is a rare, high-level tactical move for me that is likely to explode in my face. Because all it takes is one shot hitting where I don't want it to, and I will fucking die instantly.
I mean, I know I said I was going to help with this Warhammer, but it's pretty tempting to make this shot.
Yeah, come at me, bro.
Do you,
I believe everyone has moved
Red,
that.
do you want me to shoot it first, or do you want to shoot it first?
No, you should definitely shoot it first.
Okay. If no one has objections, I'll just go.
Okay.
3 medium lasers, a medium pulse, and an SRM-6 Artemis The everything except the pulse is hitting on 6s, and the pulse is hitting on a 4.
You gonna get spicy from this? You gonna go sauna?
I'm not actually. I will not build any heat.
How is that possible? You're not firing the large laser?
I'm not firing the large laser.
Okay. I mean, come on. What kind of person has a large laser and doesn't use it?
I know. I wish my flyer had large lasers. Something might have died.
Okay.
Is that all it took? Okay.
Medium pulse.
I was gonna say, is that all it takes to trick you into doing this?
No. Medium pulse is a hit. 5 on the left side is left arm.
Perfect.
For medium pulse is 6 damage.
Okay. All right.
First medium laser, miss. Second medium laser, miss. Third medium laser, that's a hit. Location 8, center torso for 5.
Okay, that's internal.
2 crits.
That's not good.
Yes.
Any engine hit takes him out. 4, 6 is roll again. Come on, 4, 5. 1, 1. It's done.
Yep.
Boom.
Just nicks that engine coolant and it just goes. Boom.
SRM's fire just for ammo-ness. And
It deftly maneuvers and muscles for rank.
Fuel burning fast.
Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Yeah, my dude.
Listen, I really tried to big brain play here, guys.
You did, and that Buccaneer caught you right in the ribs.
Yeah, like I had a I was sitting on the 7 with an ERPPC in the back, by the way, as well. So
I figured that 6.
This is the PPC round, apparently.
All right, so it's a 6 for the large pulse laser and an 8 for the SRM-6 from the summoner to hit the Buccaneer. That's a hit. Left arm. Fuck. Oh, sorry. What side am I hitting you on? I'm hitting your right side. So it's still left arm.
No, it would be his left, right?
No, I'm on his,
summoner?
I'm on his right side. I'm on the Buccaneer's right side.
Oh, because it doesn't count. It doesn't change if he torso twists.
Yes, I'm torso twisting to hit him. So left arm is taking large pulse lasers worth of damage.
No, hold on. I'm not following
is
this.
that?
This is
10.
The Buccaneer is facing this direction.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Facing towards the.
Yeah,
It's been clarified, and we
I'm
even
an
turned
idiot.
him. Yeah.
yeah. So if we jump behind him, he'd be in the bog. That's why he went there.
This makes a lot more sense.
Correction.
10 damage left arm.
Yes.
Then
10 damage left arm.
Addendum.
And SRM-6 hits with
Oh, I'm gonna go drown myself in this bog.
4 missiles.
later.
First one hits left arm.
Clarification.
Got it.
Oh my god, it was so close to being internal with a large crit. Damn it. Center torso. 2 damage.
Got it.
Center torso, 2 damage.
Got it.
Give me that right torso. Left leg. Wow, I shot at your right side and didn't hit a single fucking right thing.
Got it.
You were totally useless, Summoner, in that final round. Like, you did work, and you scared the shit out of people, but in the very final hour of your existence, you really failed me.
He's so cool, though.
I think that summoner was one of the few things on the board I didn't shoot at.
One of my favorite mechs, the summoner.
I love him.
This is
What do
definitely
you-
not the best build of the Summoner, but yes,
He's
it's
like
a pretty
he's like
cool one.
he's like a Thunderbolt done right.
Yeah, when I used to play the BattleTech virtual arcade game, the the virtual world thing, I was always a summoner in that.
No, listen to this Jade Falcon over here. Am I right?
Yeah, that's
Am I
right,
guys?
That's it. Yeah, Jade Falcons represent.
LBX
Falcon's
10,
cool.
LRM 15, and an ERPPC. That's a pretty good weapon build.
What was the LRM one that they always had?
That's the standard Summoner build.
Right.
Of LRM 15 with the
On the shoulder.
LBX 10 and the ERPPC in the arms.
Yeah, it's like a Loki but good.
Anything is a Loki, but good.
With armor, yeah.
With armor.
You guys are up.
Although sadly, that's what I'm probably going to buy in MechWarrior Online as a Loki.
I'm good to
I feel
go.
dirty doing it.
Summoner D is ER large lasers and ER mediums with targeting computer, I think.
I'm putting it out on 10 into the Warhammer, needing a 5.
Oh, I forgot. You're that motherfucker that has oblique attacker.
Yeah, would have had more missiles if Pondo had spent the plot points properly. So that is a hit.
Ooh, wow.
Wait, I'm supposed to be playing him too.
That's it.
Hey, okay, I can't.
Okay, so 5 damage left torso.
Okay.
And
This is that 1 damage head hit you've been waiting for all game.
3 damage right leg.
Okay.
Sorry, did I say left torso? What did I say?
You said left torso.
I said it should have been right torso. Sorry, was it 6? So 5 right torso, 3 right leg.
Okay. Got it. Ah, my mighty warboat, you have walked across the map and now you're fucked.
In the back, it's got less armor there.
We've killed 11 mechs so far, guys.
Yeah, but we got the worst yet to come.
15 hitting left side.
Our fuel is burning fast on an empty tank.
Okay, calm down there.
That Kraken's going to do some work.
Yep. There's not much you can do against all those Illyrims.
I'm just going to run into this too deep water
have
and hang
AMS.
out in there. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm going to go crab it up. I'm about to enter my natural habitat.
I like that you think that's your natural habitat. I'm firing 2 ERPPCs from the Warhammer 2 into the Buccaneer.
Oh shit.
Long range. So he's a 1 pilot with lucky 2 with 1 lucky left.
Rab, can you
Can I
spend a plot
intercept?
point to get down
you
Mr.
can.
President, the Buccaneer?
Do you want to?
I think you can only do it if you're adjacent, but
I believe that is true.
if
never
you'd
mind.
allow it, I would take whatever his biggest
Listen,
gun
we
is.
play the game by the rules around here.
Okay.
By the extremely arbitrary.
What we should do is spend a plot point to put a level 2 hill here, and then another one to put one here, and he's just crowding.
Now, I want to be very clear. I think in the future, I'm going to make it so that terrain changes cost 1 plot point per change. So you can't be like, all right, I open an 8 deep hole right in front of you, or a level 4 lava.
Dude, if I were you, I would get rid of terrain changes.
Some of them have been very interesting, and some of them
I
have
disagree. I think most of them
been screamingly bad.
Just you getting rinsed for
I'm
no
just
reason.
imagining drop tip pieces falling like a cage around this Warhammer.
Yeah. Just a complete drop ship just falls down with like a hole in the bottom of it,
You're correct. You can only take the hit if you're adjacent to him.
like an inverted fishbowl.
1, 5. Okay, so it starts at 1, 2 because of the movement, 4 for long range, so 6, 7 for the woods, and 8, 9 for the tree and your movement. So shooting 9s, which I don't sim for. No. And that is a 9, and it hits you on your left side 7. So you're
Left torso.
yeah, left torso for 15. I was really hoping to get in there and scoop out that right torso. Go fuck yourself. You need to make a piloting roll with stay standing at the very least.
He falls on his left torso.
He doesn't want to fall on the left torso now. He doesn't have any armor left.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm removing the terrain rules for Solaris 7 because it would be really weird to be in a mech arena and then out of nowhere be like, all right, well the trees
Six High
disappear.
Hill just appears.
The audience is just like,
Have you
how the fuck
seen
did
how
that?
Steiner Stadium works?
Yeah, that
Hey,
would
listen,
make more sense there.
I asked Janamis
I would
and
think it would make more
Sidious
sense.
to make the 5 arenas. So we'll see what they come up with Steiner Stadium.
I feel like the arenas are more like the X-Men Danger Room, right? You just change the terrain all
But-
willy-nilly.
That's
I would
actually how
say
the
it was
Boreal
like-
Reach works. It's holographic, so
Yeah.
it actually does change the terrain.
I would
Steiner
definitely
Stadium has
change it to be
pillars
just
and walls that
willy-nilly.
go up and
Right,
down.
so there is a Steiner Stadium map that's already made, but I don't like it, and I'm very upset because the one time I played it, I was Kenneth Cross, and we were in a free-for-all 4-way battle, and all 3 of the players decided to bully me, and I had to kill 2 of them and almost got the 3rd one. I was so upset. Rad wasn't there for that one, but it was very upsetting.
I would have been on your team, Arthur.
Well, I'd appreciate that because everybody bullied me, and I was like,
you don't get to win enough in this game. I would have teamed up with you.
You try so hard too.
I fought for so long, and in the end, it doesn't really matter. I had to fall to lose it all.
You go in
the end.
Please take your turn.
I put my trust in you.
No, we can't keep doing that. No more Linkin Park or anything of the sort. If you can cut your wrist to the music, don't play it. Who's up? Because I've done my 2.
I could probably go, I guess.
Great. Tell me the ridiculous damage you ripped my Warhammer apart with.
Man, my shots have just not been as as low as I want them to be. My numbers. So I'm a 1, heat for 2, ran for 4, and medium range for 6 is where I'm at right now. So I'm just gonna shoot.
I would love to have numbers those low. Yeah. This guy's over. I'm shooting at 9s with PPCs, and he's like,
"This is like 6. I think it may be the lowest
6 is
number
so
I've shot
dramatic. I can't believe
the lowest number I've shot at this whole battle.
I can't believe I have to hit a 6 on 2d6. That's what, like a 60% chance. Oh,
so anyway.
Yeah, I feel.
Brad's like, so anyway, I started blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting. I'll shoot my 2 ACs and medium laser. And a small laser, but small laser doesn't matter. Okay.
I could buy terrain changes for Steiner and Boreal, and other than that, no.
Yeah,
all right.
Because they're kind of crazy.
AC 10 in ultra mode. Need a 6.
Sounds like my rolls.
Nope.
Oh. Where would it have been?
Amazing.
Location 10 in the front, left arm.
Well, that's how much damage? Is it AC 10?
10.
Only 1 fires in ultra.
Only 1 hit, so not worth it. Okay, shot number 2.
Shot number 2. Oh,
that
shit.
one will hit.
And with both.
In the 11 for the first location.
Okay, so that's internal.
Crit?
5 doesn't crit, does it?
No.
No crit.
Okay. All right.
Second location is 9. Left leg. Oh, I always forget. Okay, so the location is 9, but now I'll roll an update to see if it crits. It does not. So 10 damage to the left leg, 10 damage to the left arm, was it?
Yep.
And then my medium laser.
Standing.
Because we won't discuss this before I can fall over. So don't roll yet, Arthur.
Okay. I rolled, but I have not clicked update.
I rolled to stay standing. You can force it to fail. He succeeded.
Anytime during the shooting part. So, because I was thinking about spending my plot point to do that because it's part of the same phase in which I shot him.
Sure. I mean, you can spend it right now if you'd like to.
Let Red finish his shooting first.
Okay, but I'm telling you, I already made the roll and I succeeded. So
yeah, but you wouldn't make the roll normally until the end of the phase.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah, like if Red destroys him, I'm not going to waste the plot point if Red destroys him with
I see. All right, I understand now.
Yeah.
Continue.
I'm just checking my range. The medium laser, I would have needed a 8, but I got it anyway. So it hits him in the 7.
Center torso.
Center torso for medium laser damage, which is what, 5?
Yeah. 5. Yeah. Okay. So I will spend a plot point to make him fall.
Okay.
Hopefully falls on the arm.
Hopefully you fall on your arm, and by arm I mean right torso.
Arm or so.
I know. Is it 1 you stay facing forward? 2.
Fall forward. Yeah, on a 1.
Yeah. All right. So he falls right 2. This is going to be a right hand hit. His weight is 80, so it's 8 damage. Well, that's to the right torso critical, so wonderful. That's the first 5.
Internal.
Okay, Rad.
Yes, sir.
I'm out of plot points, but he does have ammo in that right torso. You could cause an ammo explosion.
Yes.
But he doesn't have any engine in there.
But
he loses a lot of weapons if we do that.
A lot of weapons, and yeah.
All right, I do it. It blows up.
Well, let him roll the.
You have to determine it before I.
Okay, before.
You actually have to do it before I roll for this one.
Yeah.
Also, it increases the likelihood.
Before you even make the critical roll. So if it was 2 crits, you'd replace it with just the 1 because.
It increases the likelihood of center torso damage from falling, right?
Correct. Okay, so
minor also
it is
consolation.
now minus 9 for heat.
2 medium lasers, an SRM-6, and an ERPPC.
And 2 pilot hits as well at the same time.
Yes.
Kablamo.
All right. Well, it didn't take him out, but pretty close.
It's not an easy 1 pilot anymore.
All right. 3 out of 4 plot points remaining. And 4 more ammo spent.
He's good. He's made both of the checks.
Well done, friend.
No, you still got 3 more damage.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Side is right torso. Oh no, right side is left torso. For 3.
All your friends are dead. Just die.
So that's center torso. Okay.
AP, as a point of order, is there a reason why all of your sheets aren't as editable as the player sheets?
You mean why the ones at the bottom aren't as editable? I'm not sure what.
Yeah, why did some mech sheets have the
because
plus
the
minuses of
additional
armor
sheets
points?
down there at the bottom, I didn't set them up. I only added them in case I could get enough guest stars on the show.
Got it. Okay.
So they
Thank
were
you.
thrown in at the last minute. I mean, you can go and watch the setup for this battle on YouTube. I did a prep video for it. And I was like, well, I probably won't need these, but if I do, I'm just going to put them over here, and I'm not going to make mech sheets for them. Because I probably won't need them. Who could think that we could get guests for like 8 weeks in a row? And then
Does that knock him up to 10 heat then as well for the +9?
He gets plus 4 heat, so whatever he's at, it's another 4.
So it's on 5 now. So he's still on 3/5 movement.
Well, that's terrible, because what I really wanted to do was not have that happen. I specifically only fired 2 of the things so that I could knock him out of that heat zone.
Shouldn't put those missiles where they were kept.
Oh boy, Eric Vulgaris. I'm looking forward to blowing you up at some point. It might not be here. But
No,
it will
it's
happen.
gonna be the Kraken for sure. Just kidding. I don't have any explosions, so the other ones aren't really gonna crit me out.
On Sunday.
Oh, thirsty.
Yeah, you'll have time to kill me.
Yeah. He'll kill you in the field of public opinion.
No, he won't.
I'm gonna get Kuro first.
No.
Kuro's going down so hard.
Kuro's not going down anyway. I said the first person who talks shit gets their mana turned into a Atlas parking lot.
Yeah,
so.
I can't. Listen,
no one's going anywhere.
Don't worry. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him good.
Well, you already got Kuro.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna get the whole House of Paku. I'm gonna get them all. It's not that much spoilers. Kuro's been dead for a whole month. You would have to be pretty far behind. All right, so let's see here. Where are we? This Fenris is 13 hexes away from the Marauder. I got 2 Artemis 4s, and I'm a 3/4 pilot.
Does standing up affect your shooting?
It does, because you got to declare before you try and stand up whether you're running or walking, so you know how many movement points you've got. So he's got a red dice, so he ran.
Yep.
Even though he stood up.
I wanted to make sure I could stand up, even if you threw plot points at me.
That's right. That's why I figured.
That's what it is. All right, thank you.
Long range. Oh no, I'm only at medium range. Holy shit. 5, 7, and then 2 trees is 8 and 9. What's the movement modifier in the Marauder?
1.
1.
9.
She
So
walked.
10s. I mean, I got the spare everything to shoot at you, so I'm just going to go ahead.
Though, so Soundwave, it should only be 0 because she only moved from there to there. It's only 1 hex.
Oh, is that? Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought it was because you walked your period.
You've got to. It's how many hexes you move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got to move at least 3 hexes to get a +1.
All right.
Dodge that.
It fires and misses.
Yay.
Both LRM 5s?
Yep.
Okay. Hey.
Okay, you guys are up.
All right. Guess I can take the shots then. Her range is. I think I'm just gonna fire the 2 PPCs at him, keep her heat down. They're within short range for her because her mediums is a 14. And this is the first time I've not just been able to go 2 plus whatever.
That is actually medium range because it's more than 7.
Oh, is it? Oh,
less
it's
than 14.
if it's more, but
Yeah.
okay. So if it's over 15, it becomes long.
Yeah, 15 or more, it's longer. Yeah, so that's the limit of that range. So 14 is the limit of that range.
Okay, cool. So that's medium, which is what, a 2. She's a 2/2, so that's 4. He's in what, 2 woods, just like I was.
Yep. So that's 6 plus you walk for 7.
7. All right.
Yep.
First PPC. Ooh.
Nice.
This motherfucking rolled! It rolled!
Left torso too. That's it. It's gone.
Jesus.
15 damage left torso will destroy it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I had to play as Cotton to finally kill the dang thing. Had to get a real mech. I couldn't do it in my little toy lamb.
Did you just write "suck it"? Who wrote that? Is that you, Rad? It seems like something you'd do.
No, that was me. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I guess that's it.
Kit Fox shooting at the awesome.
Just kidding. It didn't have one of those cool S's, so I didn't do it.
So I only actually shot 1 PPC. I wish
Is
I'd
that how we would know
set
now?
more
Is the
targets.
cool S, the 90s S?
Yeah.
I didn't get the whole sus thing until I started watching some Among Us things. My son's playing it now, and every single time, even when he's not the imposter, people always vote for him. I don't know what it is.
No, it's
My
probably
son's sus.
Got one of those
Never
voices.
mind. I'm not going to say anything. You should watch the Disguised Toast Among Us videos because that guy is currently the fucking S tier player. He's recognized as #1 in the world.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's funny because sometimes he's terrible at lying and he still gets away with it.
The #1, yeah, but like your win rate's still like 50-50.
No, his win rate's something like above 80%.
Oh, for both.
He's had
roommate
games
and imposter?
where he gets both imposters voted off before they get a single kill. They had a game where they won by running immediately to the button and pressing it, and then pressing it again as soon as the cooldown was up. Because he was like, I saw them fake tasks. We're done. We're done here. He convinced everybody with logic and facts. 3, and then I ran for 5. You didn't move enough for it to matter. And is that tree in my way?
Curse you,
I
tree.
think it is. Yes.
If the tree is in my way, it's in your way too, right?
Yes.
That's how that works.
I mean, there's no questioning it's in the way. It's 100% in the way.
It's 100% in the way.
So it's 6 to hit at short range, which is all of my weapons are 6. So Gauss rifle, medium. Hitting on your left side, I think. Well, you failed me, Gauss rifle. You failed me
That's
so
a
much.
miss. You shot my after image.
Is this worth spending a plot point on?
He's walking a mile a minute.
I'll tell you
Hey,
about.
wait, no. A minute a mile.
You know, it just occurred to me I probably should have used the Warhammer's Lucky on any roll at all.
Can I be nice to you? I have to say, check the location first because you don't want to.
Yeah,
you don't
I
want
know. It's a
leg.
good hit on the left side to get his center torso. I just don't know.
Center torso is 16.
Did you count the depth 1 water?
Oh, you're right.
+1 for partial cover.
Yeah. All right, then I can't even get close. Then I'm 2 away, and that's a miss. And that is a hit.
Left side 4, left arm.
Okay, well I got something for.
Was that ER medium?
ER medium's worth of damage. Eat that whole.
Again, that's left
7.
side, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. It's glowing red on the overlay.
No, you're an awesome.
Oh,
I'm glad someone found that amusing.
accidental compliment.
Shit. That's it for me. You guys have anything left, or am I just free shooting?
Awesome.
Hey, I realized we didn't do
awesome
artillery
fire.
at the movement phase. Where was the artillery phase?
You're correct. You're correct. Would it have hit something significant?
Artillery was going here.
So unless it misses, it's not going to hit anything, right?
Pretty much.
Well, it will. It'll hit the Kraken
It
with
successfully hits.
so five damage on the Kraken.
Okay, roll for it.
Somebody.
I'm there.
Bueller.
9. Front side. 9 is left leg.
Ah.
No, I lied. Someone hit update. It's 7. Center torso. It literally said 9 a second ago.
Okay.
Maybe it didn't finish
41
rolling.
armor?
Maybe it hit update before it did finish.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Fucking stupid.
That's why I was considering it, but I thought I didn't want to take it because I thought it was just too broken.
You want me to take my headset off so you guys can set your artillery? Oh wait, your
They need to
artillery is
reload,
in
don't they?
reload.
I
Yeah,
feel
right.
this was the reload round.
Yep. So this is reload round
Wait,
1.
crack. Oh wait, the Kraken's not that scary.
Got the
That
highest
sounds like
damage
a.
of any mech on the battlefield.
I was gonna say that sounds like a man who doesn't have any open parts, waiting to get critted on repeatedly.
Oh wait, no, that is the right one. I forgot. That's the one with literally 8 LRM-15.
8 LRM-15s.
Yeah, I was looking for the one. I was like, no, but there's another one with LRM-20s. Where is it? I'm scanning
It's
over
like
for that
he
one.
took out
but I forgot
the
that
Stone
one.
Rhino. The Stone Rhino's
Yeah.
got the lowest damage potential of all those assault mechs.
Yeah, I know. This assault mech lance is literally the final boss.
I decided not to make my own direwolf and bring in the 6 ERPP direwolf. Sorry, the 5 ERPPC direwolf. Or it would have been glorious. Not good, but glorious. Do you guys have anything left to go, or am I the last to shoot?
Mozzie still needs to go.
Sure, make your shot.
Cool.
Take a chance,
I'm
roll
gonna
your
be-
dice.
Maybe.
Take a chance.
see.
Take a chance.
All right. I'm gonna be firing 3 PPCs at the Kit Fox.
Okay.
My total is going to be 3.
Just a quick reminder, go fuck yourself.
That's a headshot.
Oh. Yeah, PPC. Oh, it's an inner
That's a regular PPC. It's the inner sphere.
You sure it's only a 6 to hit? Let's walk through the numbers first.
It's a 3.
I have a
believe it's
3 to hit, and there's trees, and you walked.
Oh, I walked. So that's why. 1.
So what's your shooting?
Base 2. Walked 1 is 3.
7 is the number.
No. You're 3, so it's a 7.
Go ahead, spend a plot point, bump it up.
I was spending a plot point to bump it up.
Good. If I'm gonna eat a headshot, I'm gonna get something out of it. Congratulations on your fucking headshot. Is there a critical on it?
No.
5.
That would be a very rare critical in the head. All right, it has 2 armor left.
2 internal structure, you mean?
Yeah, sure. It is
Just
2
melted.
breathing left. Let's say that.
Just peeled the armor off. like a
Hit center
kid.
torso 10.
Pilot is awake.
there
Unless
a
you would
crit on
like to
that?
spend a plot
No
point
crit.
to put him to sleep.
No, and then the last one is a hit.
Sorry, 10
right
to
arm.
the center torso. Did you say no
Yeah.
critical?
No crit.
Crit.
And then the last shot will be hit with a 7. 3 is center. What's your facing to me? You're center.
No, it's front on.
You're front.
on.
You're front.
You're front. We're front. Okay, good. I've been reading front arc this whole time. 3 is right arm for 10. No crit.
Wow, I survived that, which is pretty amazing.
Killing me with the no crits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the no crits are even better.
Or
You
you
just gotta
tiara.
peel him
You
open.
got to roll twice to stand up, or
No, I only
Took
have
30 points of damage,
I
dog.
only have to roll once.
Yeah, once.
oh, the headshot doesn't.
I rolled for the headshot already, and I stayed.
Oh, you did. I'm
Stay
sorry.
awake.
I was off doing my own math. My bad, dude.
And I stay standing as well.
Yeah, a Conjure's check is not a piloting roll, so you can't plot point someone to fail it.
All right, I put on my glasses and everything. No.
Nothing.
Sometimes it really do be like
So I
that.
just don't even bother. No, I'm not killing anything. And then
it's
suddenly
not letting
Cotton's
me-
Met kills something.
Correctly.
For fun, if I would have shot my fourth one, I would have missed anyways. That's fine. But I did not.
It is not going to let me correctly mark this consciousness roll. All right, well, we'll just have to remember it. I'm getting blocked by some sort of invisible box.
Wait, what?
There it is.
That's my
All right,
bad.
I didn't fall. And I am now counter-firing with the Puma at the Awesome.
I'll be right back, guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm firing one
Bring it on.
ERPPC at the Awesome.
Bring it on.
I have a
You're hitting on like a
3 to hit.
The right side is just PPC Alley now.
I mean, it literally looks like Emperor Palpatine with all the lightning going on over here. Yeah.
What do PPCs look like in MechWarrior Online?
Remember, it's like a
Balls of
bolt
gas.
white.
Are they the blue
Yeah.
ball?
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
white ball
Okay.
shots.
PPCs are the only weapon that have been described differently in every single video game. Sometimes
I
it's
think
like a
they're more
lightning whip.
They're like a lightning whip in MechWarrior Online, aren't they? They're rather than being like a ball. There's no
In
ball.
Mech
there's
Warrior
like
2, it's literally just a floating blue ball of death that you really don't want to
Yeah.
have hit you.
I think in MWO it's more like a blue beam that like sparks electricity and causes your HUD to flicker as well.
In Mech Commander, it was probably the coolest one where it's like a fucking comet with a long lightning tail.
Yeah, that's what I always had in my head was like the comet plasma thing.
I always remember the blue ball just because that's how
Yeah.
I first experienced it.
So,
As it blew me up.
MechWarrior 2 blue ball was
Right to the
not a
face.
good day.
Well, it projects particles, so it looks like
Man.
particles flying through the air.
Yeah, a blue ball of particles.
Particle. Yeah. Like what size particles? Like dust? Is there like dust going through the air? That can't
Well,
look
I
like
mean,
dust.
back in the day at 720p, I mean, it was probably, you know, I don't know.
I mean, in MechWarrior
Size of-
2
size of a
Mercs, I was
dime,
lucky
I
to
guess?
see
I mean,
Okay. I need a 4 to hit, and I do.
Yeah, that sounds right.
and I hit you in the right leg, so it gets absorbed by
720p.
the
I started
water.
my MechWarrior experience in EGA. Thanks, Ray.
Yeah, I was gonna say I played Mech Warrior 2, so
That's right. Yeah.
No, I played
I bought a Matrox Mystique just so I could play MechWarrior 2.
I'm right there with you.
Super VGA.
all
So
right.
how much damage? 15 right leg?
No, you're in the water. The water absorbs the damage for you.
Oh, good. 'cause
A
that's my weak leg.
sizzling cloud of raises up, and your mech walks through it, and it looks really badass for a moment. And the Puma's like, "Well, fuck."
Yeah.
I still
Right.
fondly remember the MechWarrior 2 game, the Mercs, when it came out, because somebody wanted me to play in their little fake lance. So they tested me by shooting out my leg, because in that game, for some reason, you had to fall on your side. When you leg out, you just fall over and you spin.
Yeah.
And he's like, try to shoot me. And I'm like, okay, I guess. And when I figured out how to shoot him while like that, he goes, there you go, you're good now. Put this tag on your name and we're going to play tomorrow. I was like, oh,
I like that.
weird, but
You
okay.
could jump jet, though. Like, if you had one leg, you could still jump jet and kind of like
Yeah.
pogo stick on one leg a little bit.
You had to keep tapping it.
Yeah.
I think that covers all the shooting, right? All right.
Yes, everybody.
I unbuild enough heat on the Puma to not be super fucked.
But don't you want to try to build more heat?
No. All right, let's remove our thingies, and then we'll go on that break. When we come back, the assaults will start being in shooting range.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just Eric. It's really just Eric who's close enough.
Yeah, I'm going down.
What if, we
Nice
all,
knowing y'all.
what if we all just take the L and just retreat off the battlefield?
Okay.
We gotta protect the Highlanders, man.
Do we? Do we even give a shit about them? Like,
Yeah, dude. Okay, if there's one thing canonically, it's the Highlanders are always portrayed as the coolest units in BattleTech universe. I don't know why.
So once we get rid of them, we'll be the coolest unit.
I didn't think of that.
I'm pretty sure that Medusa says that in character. This is our chance.
Right? Like the Highlanders are the ones that like survived Amaris.
Ascension
Right, like
through
a
elimination.
Yep.
Um,
They survive all the way into the future.
I thought that was Blackwatch.
The Blackwatch are the.
are they not
the-
Highlanders?
The Royal Blackwatch Regiment joins the Northwind Highlanders in the wake of the Ymar Civil War.
So it's not
so
the
there
same
you go.
guys.
They are the same guys.
Oh, they are the
they
same.
form up to become one unit.
All right, well.
They
There's
listen.
only like 6
All
of
right,
them.
imagine this: Voltron, Irish people, and Scots people.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
it worked.
All I'm saying is we knew that Prince What's-His-Nuts was throwing us into the meat grinder here because we were dispensable.
Admittedly, he's also throwing his own
Hans
personal
Davian.
unit.
Yeah.
He's throwing his
fuck
own
that guy.
personal unit into the meat grinder as well.
Why do we care about that?
It's what's his name? Is it Hans Steiner Davian? Is it Hans?
It's Victor Steiner
Victor.
Davian, Hans's
Victor
son,
Steiner.
firstborn
Yeah,
son.
my bad. I got it mixed up.
Victor Ian Steiner Davian.
Yeah.
Prince of
Liao.
the Federated Commonwealth.
He has a
He's
long
just
career ahead of
collecting
him.
last names.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he has kids with a woman from each of the 5 factions, but
Let's go back, find him, kill him, throw a wrench in the whole shebang.
okay, we're gonna go on break, and when we come
Ruin
back,
the cannon.
Rad will ruin BattleTech forever.
I feel like Grossback are definitely going to be in the Catherine camp.
I thought so too, but then they didn't. It's so weird. We'll find out later.